Welcome back and thank you for joining us. Transforming from a troubled past, that's what happens each day at the Kearney YRTC. Behind the assaults and escapes you probably hear about, there are young teenagers trying to find their place in society. The YRTC has opened doors that many of these youth thought would never open. But do they take advantage of a new life they are offered or just slip back into the system? Here's more on the third part of this series, Inside YRTC.
W3.
Teamwork, a helping hand. It's a different view of the Kearney YRTC.
Like he said, I thought it was a good drill.
When I first got here, it's going to be a bunch of, criminals that are, playing all the time.
When I first got here, I didn't really feel like I deserved to be here.
An obstacle course, salsa competitions, fellowship, horseback riding, math and reading classes, all on a campus focused on making changes.
I think a lot of them come in as boys, but I've seen the man getting pulled out of a lot of these guys.
Changes happening to these boys right now.
I always tell people lies.
When he first came in, he had a very bad attitude. Horrible. You know what? He's got his diploma.
Being here changed my ways of thinking, and it changed how I react to certain situations.
He's learning to change, steering away from drugs and alcohol. Others discovered bad decisions they've made and learned there's a way to move on, live a life, making better choices.
A lot of excuses why he's here. Now he's finally saying, man, I need to get better friends. I need to maybe listen to what my parents are saying. So, that right there, his eyes are open.
Coming here and being here, I finally saw that.
Some just need some confidence, a chance to build some trust, talk to someone.
He was even sitting here answering questions. When he first got here, he would have just hit under the table.
And you may know someone who's been here on campus and not even know it. I was sent a message from someone who said he did go through the program. He is now a very prominent and successful business owner here in the community.
There are so many people walking around in this community and many other places that were here that don't stop by, don't call, you don't hear from them. The people you hear about are the people that commit another crime and end up on the front page.
1, 2, 3, W3.
It's a program that doesn't work for everyone.
I think it is doing good, if the people are willing to accept you.
And that's what a lot of people have problems with is, owning up to their mistakes.
The administration says about 22% of kids who go through the YRTC program end up returning or going back through the system.
This place has the tools to help somebody change. It's just if you want to pick them up and use them.
I've been sent statements saying youth who have returned to the system many times or end up at another treatment facility say this is just a holding place or a joke.
Obviously, there's going to be some youth that, have a negative feeling about YRTCs because they didn't follow the program, they didn't do what they were told, they didn't do what they were asked.
While working through their problems, they're also taught how to be better members of the community.
We're reintegrating them. We're taking those steps to make sure that they're going to go out and they're going to have at least have practiced the skills to be a normal part of our society that's contributing in a positive manner.
They've maybe even volunteered at a local event, stood right next to you, and you not even know it.
You might notice that it's some of our guys, but very likely you won't, and that's probably because we're doing our job.
A job where they can watch these troubled teens transform.
Watch a kid leave and not the same kid.
Yeah.
His handshake's different, how he talks is different, they have confidence. It's very rewarding to watch that. So.
Now, the YRTC may help a lot of youth, but some say changes still need to be made as to who is sent to the facility. Some think the Department of Health and Human Services should not even be in charge. Some changes are in the works already, and we'll explain all of that next week. If you missed any of the other parts of this series, I encourage you to go to nebraska.tv.